Okay guys, let's put some petrol in there. This is just to give me an idea where it is currently, and then once I see, then I'll go from there. I think that will be the level. Now I'm gonna open up the drain screw. I set up the carburetor roughly in the angle where it sits in the bike, but this is just roughly. It doesn't need to be absolutely mega perfect, but just pay attention to that. So I'm gonna open up the drain screw. Okay, if you watch my previous video, you see there is always a little bubble here, and I need to push the bubble back. So I always let it go a little bit and I lift it back up. Let go. And it should go back up. So all the air should go back into the bowl. And when you lower it down again, there is no air. Okay, now I'm gonna hold it against the carb body like that and gonna quickly measure it. It's about 2.5 mil. So if you lower this down a bit, that should rise where it was. Okay, again 2.5. If you lift it up, that again should go where it needs to be. I'd say about 2.5 mil. So it does need a very small amount of adjustment, unfortunately. Okay, quickly gonna pop off the float ball. I'll show you what I do when the adjustment is so tiny like this one. To be honest, probably I should leave it alone, but I can't. So in this case, when it's only a very small amount needed adjusting, what I tend to do is measure the float height. Okay, so I'm gonna pop off the gasket because I don't need the gasket now. Okay, and measure the float height roughly in the middle. I can't see it from here, sorry. It's exactly 21 mil. Let's pop the shaft out. So it's exactly 21 mil, so only need to move it 1 mil. Now here is the delicate bit, because you gotta adjust that tang in the middle, on that little tang. I need 1 mil here moving in the middle, there. So on that little tang is about 0.1. And we need a higher fuel level, so if you need a higher fuel level, that means your float needs to be lower, like that way, okay? So that means I need to bend the tang up, because it's hard to tell if you bent it or not. But if you bent it too much, you will be able to tell, because it's gonna be too high. So we're just gonna hook up the needle back on. Go on. There you go. Put it back here. Put the shaft back in. And again, I'm just gonna do it by hand. Okay, that's strong enough. And here we go, try again. Okay, filling it up again. Yes, it's not lowering anymore. Not sure you can see it is stopped around here, maybe a little bit higher. Let's open this up. Air bubble. Just gotta do it a couple of times until this settles down and no bubble coming. So you only have clear petrol all the way. And that is 1.5 mil. Maybe scratching to 1.8 maybe. So I'm quite happy with that. It can be 1.5, 2.5. So this is bang on. I managed to raise it a little bit, just enough for what I needed. Just double check, make sure it goes back down there. Yes, perfect. Yeah, this is just a quick tutorial for you guys. This is how I do the petrol level, and it's 100% is gonna work on a bike as well. I've tried it a couple of times, my bike, a couple of other people's bikes, and doing this in the bench, it works, and I can recommend you guys to do the same. And if you did what I did, so the pin for the float is not fully in, make sure you remember to take the ball off and push that pin, push the spindle or float shaft all the way in, okay? So don't forget to do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you very much for watching.